me becoming type 2 diabetic at 19 was probably one of the best things for me, because it just taught me so much discipline, and it taught me so much about myself. Delayed gratification, not necessarily going after the ice cream or the can of Coke or the chocolate, I had to fly, the chocolate bar that I wanted or anything. Like, I know it's not as simple as that, but for the first time in my life when I was 19, I had something that rocked my world, something that fundamentally changed the rest of my life. And anyone who is diabetic out there would know that it is a massive life changer. I dropped down from 136 kilograms to around 89 in the space of 6 months. Now, you're probably thinking, wow, amazing. You lost so much weight. Brilliant. But it wasn't actually due to my own willingness to lose the weight. It's something I later learned. When your blood sugar is so high, your body's pretty much in a fight or flight sort of state. And in turn, your body burns all your fat storages. But it's not a good thing, because your body, and if there's a doctor watching this, please explain further, but your body just basically goes into panic mode and just starts shutting down completely. Hence why I lost nearly 47 kilograms in the space of 6-7 months. It was a very daunting time in my life, and something that I wouldn't necessarily wish on anyone else, but I'm so glad that I went through it. It taught me to walk 10k steps every day, or at least it taught me routine. It taught me discipline. It taught me that because I feel like when you're non-diabetic, you normally have more of a leeway relationship with food or carbohydrates or whatever, or exercise. And it's very much like a lot of take, but not much give. But when you are diabetic, it's a lot of give and not much take. So you learn to do 10 times the thing that somebody else would do, just so you feel like you can deserve maybe a spoon of ice cream. Now, I know that sounds a bit extreme, but when I eat ice cream, I love ice cream. I normally just get a spoon, 1 spoon of ice cream, that's me done. It taught me that I can be sort of the leader of my own life. I can basically do what I want to do, because if I have a direct, like within 25 minutes of eating something, if that can that quickly affect me in such a way, then I can make such a impact in my life in 25 minutes. And it sort of hardwired my brain to just be even more optimistic. And I think that just might be a trait of mine, I'm not too sure. But I want to quote Epictetus: "No man is free who has not mastered himself." And I feel as though my journey with becoming diabetic at 19 was, in a way, the best thing to ever happen to me, because it taught me so much discipline. A lot of life and a lot of people's relationship with food, and especially mine before I was diabetic, was a lot of take and not much give, whereas it's the complete opposite reversal. When you are diabetic, it's a lot of give and not much take whatsoever, and you do so much, and it feels that much better, because you just feel like, wow, you kind of deserve it, and you've earned something. Now, look, granted, I was also 136 kilograms, which isn't light. I believe that's around 200, and no, I think that's around 300 pounds. I think that's around 300 pounds, which is around 28 stone, something along those lines. I went from that to 89 kilograms, which is about 140 pounds, I believe, honestly, in the space of 6 months. And wow, that is such an extreme weight loss. You must have felt amazing. I actually felt like absolute crap. It wasn't actually me losing the weight, it was my body going into survival mode and just dumping anything it didn't really need. A lot of storage, a lot of fat storages, and it was just surviving. My body was in complete shock, hence why I dropped that much weight in such a short space amount of time. But that taught me so much, that it could happen to you at any given moment, at any point in your life. I used to always think, my dad's diabetic, so growing up it was always like, yeah, something you get when you're older, when you're 45, 50, 55, 60. But no, I had about 2, maybe 3 years of drinking full sugar drinks and gone. But it's fine at the end of the day. But that's probably the best for me. They're probably one of the best things that ever happened to me, because it taught me so much wisdom and discipline about myself that I otherwise might not have learned. And I feel as though most of my life is going through those motions one lesson at a time. And that was the first big lesson. And it truly rocked my world. And you get people in life who are glass half full and glass half empty. And I'm probably somebody who's like glass 3/4 full. I'm just an extremely it's just the way I'm wired. I'm just an extremely optimistic person.